Welcome back to The Inspired Entrepreneur with Heather Hope. Hey, welcome back to the Inspired Entrepreneur podcast. This is Heather Hope. So happy Saturday, guys. Happy Saturday. How was your week? Let me know. Come on over to YouTube where I post these every morning. And that's where we can chat. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Heather Hope, obviously, and I talk about the law of attraction when it comes to business, money, life, love sometimes. I've been teaching the law of attraction since, 2007. I was a therapist for, I think, about 12 or 14 years, a coach for 6, and now I just talk. I talk about the law of attraction, and I write some books. So I wrote this book called The Inspired Entrepreneur, and it is 366 days of, inspiration for the entrepreneur. So you can flip it open, and the universe will give you the perfect answer for what is going on. You just attract it, right? Okay, so this week has been insanely incredible on my end. When I tell you that if you have a question, if you would just let it go, because you're in step 1, right? When you have a question like, how am I going to do this? Or big or small, does not matter. How am I going to do this? Or whatever the question is. I know that when I have a question and I start looking for it, I can look forever. Excuse me. Remember when I was looking for a planner? It was back in I think it was in January, and I was looking for a planner. All of a sudden I had this idea, but I spent hours upon hours upon hours. I was obsessed. It was the same thing when I was looking for my treadmill. I was obsessed. So now this is what I've learned to do, is to completely just trust that the perfect one will be found. And, basically the perfect one will come to me. That's where I'm at towards the end of March, because I've learned now from experience, let it go. Let it go. It's fun to look for a minute. I'll go on Amazon. I'll look at stuff for a minute or a few minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever. And then I'm like, I don't know. If I don't know the answer, then, or on YouTube or whatever it is I'm looking for, if I'm looking for a product or a solution or a way to do something, I can spend forever looking for it and then not knowing and then being confused and then frustrated. Okay, that's how I used to live. Now I don't do that anymore. I've learned to let it go and move on. And I am telling you, it is magical. It is so magical. My dog's trying to find a comfortable spot if you hear him scratching the carpet. So it is incredible. This universe is lining everything up for you if you just let it go. Let it go. So I have so many examples. Some of them I have one really, really cool thing that just happened to me a few hours ago. I just cracked up laughing because it's so incredible. I have a loan signing tomorrow, on Friday. Well, not tomorrow. It's Friday. Right now it's Thursday. Sorry. With someone of importance. And it just cracks me up of who it is. I can't say anything. It's driving me crazy because it's just cracking me up who I'm meeting tomorrow. Just incredibly cracking me up because the universe is so funny. It's so funny, but I can see how I attracted this person. It's, so anyway, I'm hoping for the very best meeting tomorrow. So anyway, so let things go and then chill out and then you'll just discover whatever it is that you need to know. It will just come into your atmosphere in whatever way it will. And it's well, that was easy. That was easy. That was easy. That was easy. I've had so many things come to me that a lot of people struggle with. And these things are just easy. Yeah. So one of my businesses, right? Loan signing. So I was inspired a week ago to email a title company, and they got right back to me and said yes. And I got approved on this national title company on their list. And I got a call today. I just got approved a couple days ago, and then I got a call today from one of the out of state companies or agencies or whatever offices, and got a signing for next week. But it was just so easy. It's just so easy, and there's just tons of people out there that are just making so much of a deal, and I've learned to just allow it to be easy. How do you allow something to be easy? Well, first of all, you have to let go of the importance of it. And I've learned that. And I learned that mostly from Bashar. So most everything that I know comes from Abraham Hicks. Thank goodness for Esther and Jerry who did all of this. But some of the fine tuning of understanding how the universe works and how law of attraction works came from Sanaya Roman and Bashar. And just some fine tuning of furthering my, understanding. And so letting go of the importance of something, like don't put it on a pedestal. Don't make it like the be all end all or end all be all, whatever. And just be like, cool. Okay. So I was telling myself, I'm like, yeah, it'd be cool to start getting, appointments for next week. And, of course, direct title and seller packages are my favorite. And that's exactly what I have lined up for Monday morning. Exactly that. So, and it called in today. They called in today to see if I was available, and they asked what my fee was. They asked what time I'm available. Like everything was in my court, and it came to me, and it was just a few hours after I said I would I think it would be cool to start scheduling for next week. Direct title, because I'm on the title company thing. And, I love seller packages. So literally came in. It's so from one I didn't even think I signed up with. So I guess I'm on their national list. So anyway, enough about that. But I'm just saying I have so many examples just this week of letting go and allowing and being chill. I'm so chill about things. I'm just chill. I'm not, I'm just appreciating what I have. I'm appreciating more and more of what I have in my life. Understanding a little bit more of what I have. Understanding more of how the universe is taking care of me and how the people in my life are taking care of me. I'm insanely independent, but I've got a select few, including the universe, just taking care of me without me asking. It's just things are taken care of. And it's just, I've let go of that, I must do everything kind of mentality. I'm letting that go. And so when I realized just a few days ago that everything's being taken care of, I felt really good. I felt really good because I'm like, wow, it really is. And wow, the house, the house I live in, it's my father's house, but he's let me live here for many years, and it's a beautiful home. It's really big, and I don't pay anything to live here, which I'm super thankful for. And so the person I'm meeting tomorrow of importance has a beautiful home, but I was looking at it because I'm a stalker and I love real estate. And so I was just trying to find out where these people live. And it's a beautiful home. It's on the side of the mountain. And my house is bigger than his or theirs, and almost the same amount of acreage. I have incredible views of the mountain range and stuff. And they have really great views too. And this person is in a bigger position of importance. And I was just I was outside this evening and I'm like, God, it's so incredible. It's just so incredible. It's so incredible how The universe will take care of you. You just have to let go, and you just say, hey, it'd be really cool to have this, and you can have it. Okay, so let's jump into today's message. And then I gotta go because for me, it's Thursday night and it's Undercover Billionaire night. It's when my husband and I go sit on the couch and watch our show. And a lot of these episodes are like really long. They're like an hour, almost an hour and a half, which is crazy, right? For like a reality show. So what day is today, guys? March 27th. When your energy is powerful regarding your business, people will be compelled to click on your link or on your Facebook page or whatever. They won't know why they need to take a look, but they won't have any control over it. That's how powerful you can be. That's how powerful energy is. So how I run my business. Oh gosh, I can't wait to start real estate. My gosh, I study a lot, not just for the exam, but for like marketing and YouTube. Like I'm setting up my studio for doing videos. I was just in the room. We have an extra bedroom. I thought about using our basement, but it's a little too echoey and I don't want to be down there. I never go down there, so it's kind of weird. It's like it's not furnished. It's finished and all that, but you know what I mean? Sorry. So we do have an extra bedroom. I think we have 4 bedrooms and an office and then a basement and all that. But so I have my office. He has the main office, and one of the bedrooms I have as a meditation room, meditation and massage, because we got a massage table. And then one of the largest spare bedrooms is completely empty. So I'm going to paint it really nice colors, fresh paint, and set up a studio. So I'm excited about that. So anyway, when your energy is powerful regarding your business, people will be compelled to click on your link or Facebook page or whatever it is. So what I was saying was how I run, the momentum that builds is incredible. And then everything just lines up. We talked about that, I think, yesterday, about things lining up. And so for my loan signing business, I'm on, different websites and I get text messages like throughout the day for work. And many of them are too far for me to go, and there's closer people to them. And then, or times I really can't do it, or it's in the middle of the night, not middle of the night, it's just dark outside, in the middle of the desert. And so, when I don't, so there are some that come in that are for my local town. And if I click on, yes, I'm available for this, I'll accept it. I don't fret at all if I don't get it. Like tonight's, I thought I didn't get it. I thought I didn't get the one that I have for tomorrow because I didn't get the response back. You get a response within a few minutes, whether you got that assignment, and I didn't hear it, I guess. So like 20 minutes later after the fact, I was just like, cool. I have complete faith and trust in the universe to align me with the perfect people. My business is called Aligned Signings. I believe my real estate business is going to be called Aligned Realty because I believe in this and I want to attract also other aligned people. So, but I have complete trust that I've lined it up and I have had nothing but amazing experiences with everybody. So I expect the same thing tomorrow. So when I don't get an assignment assigned to me, I'm 100% good because I believe if it was meant for me, it will be mine. And if it's not, then it's not aligned. And I'm really satisfied with that. I'm really happy with that. Please don't send me an assignment that's going to suck or that it's going to be really difficult or really awful people. That's not what I want. I'm aligned signings. Everyone is aligned. This whole, because we're all aligned, right? So send me the ones that are supposed to be for me, that are set up. Like yesterday we talked about setting rules in your business. I've got a whole new set of rules in this business of like, I only work with aligned people. I only accept work that's aligned. So it has to feel good or exciting or whatever. Sometimes I don't answer the phone. You know, that feeling of like, no, I'm not answering the phone. Sometimes I do. Like it feels kind of random when I answer the phone, and then it's good. So anyway, so when your energy is really in a good place, like especially when you've built momentum, like I said, I can't wait to start real estate because I'm learning so much in the last just few weeks, for goodness sakes, of how much I can let go and trust that the answer's coming. And 100% it does. Trust. And not go search on Amazon or YouTube or whatever for 30 hours. Like that's not, even though I can get kind of like, it can kind of be fun, I just get confused all over the place of like what to choose, which planner to choose. For goodness sakes, you would have thought that it was this major decision in my life. It's still not a perfect planner, the one I chose. I mean, it's fine. It's pretty, but you know, I do use it every day, which is cool. That's a big deal for me. But I just keep track of things, which is cool. So yeah. So when I don't know the answer, I let it go. And then it comes in pretty quickly. It's like within minutes, within hours, within the day, within a couple of days. Typically within a couple of days. Whatever it is that I'm wondering about or asking about, right, will come in. And I'm like, oh, there it was. And it was so easy. It was just so easy and not time consuming and not frustrating and all that stuff, right? So my energy is really strong, and it's believing more and more that I'm just being aligned. You know, I'm reading a lot of books lately of authors that are speaking my language. I was reading this one today. I've read I didn't read 2 books today. I read 1 book today. I needed a break from all the studying I'm doing. I do a lot of studying for real estate and for loan signing because I'm, you know, I need to hone my craft over here, make sure these loans go through right. So, my brain was, you know, like fried. So I looked on Amazon for something, like one of my orders, and then this one book popped up, and I'm like, well, this looks interesting. And I read the sample and I was like, yes, please give me this book now. And I read the whole thing. It was only 62 pages, which is awesome. These short books are really cool. So this one's really good about real estate. And so that one was perfectly aligned with what I believe in. And it's the same stuff. Setting like these quote unquote unrealistic goals. And then knowing that your action will line up with it. That's what this author was saying. And then the next book I kept attracting. It was in my Kindle library this week. And so I started reading it, and I'm like, oh my God. So I went and read some of the paragraphs to Roger, and I'm like, who wrote this? Who wrote this book? And he's like, you did. I'm like, no kidding. Like I could have wrote word for word what this woman wrote. It's like YouTube for real estate agents. She's amazing. So I read a little bit more, and then I go to her YouTube channel, and then I find one of her videos about setting up your studio. And then she's like referring to this YouTube couple that I've been obsessed with this week about photography or videography and everything. And then like everything, it's just like boom, 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 boom. Everything is perfectly aligned with super no effort. So it's just so cool. It's so cool to like ride this wave of everything's always working out. It's incredible, but you have to let go of the resistance. So make meditation a priority. I did today. So I talked about it in yesterday's episode about that. I woke up at like 6:30 and pretty quickly I got on the treadmill for a half hour and I was doing like some studying and some classes and all this stuff that I didn't meditate yet. That was yesterday's episode, which is today still. And I said, I haven't meditated yet, but I feel really good. I eventually did meditate early afternoon and it felt really good. It was a really good one. And then I had to go do something. And the rest of the day unfolded really nicely, like really, really nicely. And I'm like, there might be something to this. Like if I'm feeling good already in the morning, like I like changing things up. So I don't really care to do the same. I don't like doing the same exact thing every day. I don't. So I'm good about if I feel like doing something else, I will go do that instead of like making myself go meditate. And then because if I'm feeling good, then I don't need to meditate yet. And then meditating, it was like 1:45 this afternoon to about 2:15. And it was just so perfect. And it's just allowed me to have an amazing rest of my day. So anyway, when your energy is powerful regarding your business, people will be compelled to click on your link. So I truly believe that because the offers that I get through text message for my business, it's being sent out to other people too. And so they pick the best one, whoever they want to pick. And sometimes it's me and sometimes it's not. And like I said, I'm good. So for whatever reason, attraction, right? Law of attraction, that, everybody's got that intuition, right? Of, I think I'll choose this one, I think I'll choose Heather and send it over to her for whatever reason. And sometimes maybe it doesn't make sense. Maybe there's someone else on that list that could be more qualified and they know it. You know what I mean? It's just a feeling most of the time that people have, right? Like, oh, I think I like this one. I like her name or whatever the reason, right? They're being compelled to click on you. So what you got to do is like when I say yes, I'm available. Occasionally, like I have clicked on something that I actually regretted immediately, and then I got it because then I knew I was going to get it because I was slightly worried about getting it because I think it was too far. I realized the address after the fact was really far, and I'm like, no, it was really far in a really bad neighborhood. At a terrible time of the day and the week. It was like all the things that pointed to like, don't do this one. So I got it. And then I'm like, it took me a couple days to realize, no, I really don't want this one. I really don't want to settle. That's another rule of don't settle. If you feel strongly about something that you don't want to do, don't do it. Don't settle because it's just going to be a rocky road. And I'm not about rocky roads anymore. I'm not. Like I've had enough of that I don't want to do that anymore. Like I'm super happy having a really nice, easy time right now. It's really incredible. So I'm not about working really hard or trying to make something happen or work because I know that the frustration gets me. That irritation gets me. All of that just creates more resistance, which creates more resistance, which creates more resistance. And then I'm just like crying because life is really hard, right? I don't want to do that anymore. So I don't do it. So yeah. So meditate at some point in the day. So I've got some things that I do nearly every day. So I've got, based on Abraham, what Abraham believes we should be doing every day. I've incorporated a lot of that. One is meditation nearly every day. Another one is drink as much water as you possibly can. There's recordings on all of these, right? So meditate, drink a ton of water, and move your body kind of as much as you can. We're not talking exercise. We're talking just move your body. They said your body was made to be in motion, not to sit all the time. Move your body. And, before I even heard that one, I believe that's, right before I heard that one, I had my treadmill here under my desk. I was feeling compelled to move more. It was part of my manifestation of losing weight is I wanted to move more, but I don't want to walk outside. I love walking, but because it was so cold and then it gets too hot here, and I live like where it's like kind of hilly, a little bit hilly, and there's like no sidewalk where I am, then I'm like, no, I don't like walking here. But when I'm in a residential, like real residential neighborhood, I love walking when there's sidewalks and pavement and streets. Well, I mean, it's basically what I have here, but we don't have sidewalks where I live. So anyway, so I got a couple months ago, I got a 5-gallon jug to fill water in, and I got an automatic dispenser for it to drink more water. And then I got a treadmill. And then what was the next one? They were talking about breathing, like breathing on purpose, like deep breaths on purpose. So if you're like outside and it's nice, cool, crisp air, like take in really nice, deep breaths, like oxygenate your body really well. It's really good. There's probably more things, but those were some of the things that I keep track of every day. Did I drink my water? I don't keep track of how much water I drink. I've been doing a goal on on when my 5-gallon will be drank by. And I've been hitting my goal every time, which is cool. And then I just mark off if I walked at all on my treadmill. And then I count the minutes. And then these are all on my habit tracker. And then my meditation and my 2021 list, all those things. So just kind of doing kind of the basics of being a human, human maintenance, right? So meditating, breathing, drinking lots of water, and moving my body. Anyway, okay. So just remember that you're powerful, that you can have anything that you want. You could just state it like I've been doing. Just have a thought like, yeah, that'd be cool to start scheduling for next week. And saying what you want, like focus on what you want. I've been telling people that I just love seller packages. I could do them all day long. They're super easy. Super easy. And that's what I got next week. I have a refi tomorrow, which is fine. It's just papers, a lot of papers, but seller packages and direct title, which is what I have. And I just want a lot more of that. That'd be really cool. So, okay. So I just talk about that. I just talk to myself about that. Like I really love and say why. And like, it's going to be really cool if I just did that, because then you can just kind of know everything about it. Right. Whatever. And, so whatever it is you want, you can just say it and then move on with your life, with your day, or you can do like positive aspects about it. Whatever feels good in the moment. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to go watch Undercover Billionaire and watch these guys struggle and drive me crazy for a little while of how, if they only knew our way over here, that, wow, because they're very successful as it is, but you know, they work their butts off. That's for sure. So, okay. Have an amazing rest of your Saturday, and I will be back tomorrow. Bye-bye.